to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So basically in today's video we're going to be talking about some struggles that CXC students face, like not just in Jamaica but the entire Caribbean. Some of the things that hinder their success when they do the CXC exams. So if you're interested in this video, go ahead and like, comment, share and subscribe. So basically the number one thing that I think CXC students struggle with, especially coming from the Caribbean, is having resources. And when I say resources, I mean not having textbooks, not having access to materials. Yes, them go to school and whatnot, but at the same time sometimes the teacher give you basically a simplified version. Or the thing about it is that when you go to school, the teacher cannot write out the entire book on the board, right? So they just cannot touch the main points or the key concepts. So I feel like said that is one of the things that CXC students struggle with the most, and especially if a student come from a certain community or a certain background, that make it even worse. Meaning say them can't afford to buy textbooks, and especially if them school don't have a book rental system, that make it worse. And basically just put them behind because them don't have the resources that they need to succeed. And even some students who do CXC exams, technically they could have get even a grade 1, but guess what, they never have all the resources there to prepare, so they manage and the script through a grade 3, right? And these are things that just out of their control overall, right? It was out of their control, so them can't do nothing about it. But that's the number one thing that CXC students struggle with, especially coming from, at least for me, seeing Jamaica, and me assume say even for other Caribbean islands too, because even at least based on my exposure to other people from other Caribbean countries, and this exposure really did come from when we go to UAE and meet people from St. Kitts and people from St. Vincent and a lot of Trinidadians and even St. Lucia. And then me say, the truth is that even though we come from different countries, the culture is very, very, very similar. So some of the same issues them that we have in Jamaica, them are facing in Trinidad right now. Some of the same something them. Because I asked somebody one time, I come from Trinidad, and I asked them if it weird in Jamaica or that different. Them say basically the same thing. I just we thought a little bit different, but it's the same thing keep up in Trinidad as we go in Jamaica, basically. So yeah, but that's one of the main things that CXC students struggle with. They're not having the resources them, they can't afford to buy the textbook them, and then there's no free resources available. It's not like so when you pay the CXC money, you go up on the website and download the free ebook or something. There's nothing like that. And if you come from a school where the students them, don't want to say them bad, but let's just say the school kind of broke out or a lot of unruly things keep up at the school, and basically you have call it a bad school in a sense where it's like a lot of disruption going at the class. The teacher try to teach, people are fight, and if for example somebody end up in one school like that, them not learn nothing because the teacher a try to will keep the class together and fight a break out, and if it's a school like that, that make it even worse. But the number one thing that CXC students do struggle with is finding resources. And even recently, somebody did reach out to me and ask me about a textbook, and that's why this gonna come to my mind so much now, because the truth is that people don't have the resources, they don't have access to the textbooks, and sometimes when the teacher give them need to go more in depth. Because even me when I do my CXC exams, I tell you, the teacher can come to class and teach and go through what they might go through, but it makes a really big difference when you sit down and you read the book for yourself. Because remember when I do biology, and so I do CSEC biology, and I tell the teacher go through whatever go through, but it's like when me say now, you see when we get the textbook, I did rent a textbook from my school at the time, and when we get the textbook, we sit down and me read the book, and it's like, remember when we go on what them call it, maybe Christmas break or something, before me do the CXC the next year, I sit down and me read the book, and I say, no man, like all this time is like me spend the entire almost 2 years, and I know me and realize or come to the conclusion where me just link everything go on all this time. But it makes a difference when you read it for yourself. So that's the number one thing that CXC students struggle with. Them not have access to the resources. They don't have the textbook. Some of them not even pass papers. Let me say depend on the school. The teachers can only do so much, and it depends on the area where the school in, the type of students that got in school. So add them something they make it even worse. Pant up everything, right? Another struggle that CXC students face is not being brave enough to ask for help. So, for example, them in the school year, maybe they're in a grade 10, maybe in a grade 10, and they did it, and yeah, I said, no man, me really not understand what going on at this class here, and that is why it's so important that you catch the problem as you realize it is a problem. Because me remember me in a grade 10, and me start with physics, or actually me start physics from grade 9, but we did really start follow the CXC syllabus for physics in a grade 10. I remember me getting this new physics teacher. I did one new teacher who graduated from teachers college or something like that. But anyways, she did start teach, and me I said, no man, this is like me didn't learn nothing. Me like straight up me didn't learn nothing in our class. Me just did it. And me I look, and to me it's just it was like let me tell you what, physics was the only subject where me did just have such a blockage. They just have such a really big blockage towards physics because it made no sense. Like me I tell us, even math did make more sense than physics at that point, and that says a lot. Me in a physics class, and me say me really not learn. Me got the class, and you see when you don't understand and you can't link anything and it don't make no sense, you lose interest. You lose more interest than the interest you never have from day one. And remember the day me in the class, and God knows me I stay out in a space, me I look through the door, out the door me I look, because she had talk, and God knowing it don't make no sense. And some things, one thing I may hear too is that mediate in a high school where teachers have this like assumption. Teachers have assumed things, not even in a high school, even in a college right now too. Them have assumed say because you did this subject before, so you know. That's the biggest, the wrongest assumption ever. And so to me, the best way when I even explain what I want at that moment for me is that it's like somebody build a house with absolutely no foundation, but them ready to put on the roof on the house. There is no foundation. They build up the body of the house, then they try to put on a roof. That was what it was like. Because she keep on coming in that class, and I say, we learn it in grade 9. At the time we don't know what she talk about. But in our physics I be a static we call it static electricity, and them something we learn about. We never learn about no momentum and them something there. So you just jump in with momentum, and I say, oh, I wanna go through all of that in a grade 9. And the thing about it, when the students I say them never go through it in the previous grade, the teacher that come in now, them not make that be for them problem. They just get the syllabus and whatever them get, and then tell them to teach, and this them a teach. But guess what? And that's why I feel like say my high school did wrong for that, because I'm not even gonna blame the teacher, because guess what? She just decided to do her job. Them give her and say this and this she need to do, right? So she gonna do this and this because them tell her to do. Now me from grade 9, I tell us in grade 9 I did do so good in physics. I did do so good because I did actually like the whole static electricity and them. So I did actually like it, right? So I'm going to grade 10, and this momentum and velocity and something come in, and it's like, to me it was not the physics that I knew in a grade 9. But anyways, so I not even blame the teacher, because she just had to do her job. Them give her and tell her say this she need to cover, and she them on a schedule. So now me in that class, I don't understand. I think it was maybe report there. I remember what it was, but she said if you have issues, come to her after the class or something like that. I remember the day I go to her, and she that explains something to me. And God knows I did some realize me last like that. I realized I just need to know what go on. And I said to my mother say, I go and say to my mother say, I said, I don't know if I go pass this physics or no, because at that time in high school, I did very, would I say, well-rounded in a sense. Meaning, say, physics was the only subject where I just couldn't get through to. Even maths, I could have calculated, even if I calculator, Do me look at something in maths, but in physics, I just did have a complete blockage. And if you say to my mother, say, I don't know if I can pass this. And that is why I did say to her, I said, I need to get this textbook. And that's why I say, if you go back to the whole textbook point, because if your school now give you the resources them, and if you turn to your family don't have it, where am I buy the textbook give you? Tell you that textbook, that physics textbook, I was save me. that physics textbook is what saved me, because me I tell you, say, when me get the grade 3 in physics is the best grade 3 me write in my life, because I know me cannot do physics. Me know me is not a physics person. Me know me even like the subject, and me just say that try to pass it. And when me get that textbook, that is when me try to, when me going at the strategy that me did going at the physics exam with, is say me going at the physics exam and me go write definition until my week. If me even mess up the calculation them, me go write definition until my week. So me know what is momentum, velocity, me know every definition. And honestly God, me feel like that give me that grade 3, the definition then when I go writing at the exam. Not necessarily my calculation then, maybe my formula did right, but everything else is probably wrong. But yeah. So anyways, some students don't want us to help, but please me I beg you ask to help. You need to ask for help, because if me never go to the teacher, go ask for help, would even realize that's the last maybe in everything. But the truth is that the teacher don't have time for you go over every single topic, because she go through in the class with you. And that is why I have to take it up in my own hands and realize that me need help, me need to go buy a textbook, me need to do something. Some other students who in the class, them need to start that extra class, right? So you need to seek help from early. So if you realize you're in your regular time, you're not learning nothing, then you need to go extra class, buy a textbook, but you need to speak up from early. Do not wait until 1 month before the exam and you're going to say, I never learn nothing. Don't wait until 1 month before the exam and you say, not learn nothing, because at that point, it really and truly just way too late. Way too late at that point. But that's another struggle, because students are brave enough to step up and say, you know, so to the teacher say, I don't understand. Or even when them say the teacher say they don't understand, the teacher might explain it the first time, and then afterwards the teacher will say, no man, every minute, every class you come and you don't understand. And the truth is that isn't all teachers understanding. Some of them just come to them job and got them yard. So they know when you come to them, but no extra problem, right? Them now go to them way, or say come at the staff room or something, and me talk to you later on, or they don't say nothing. Right? They don't say nothing. So my advice is to just please reach out and seek help from early, and don't wait until you reach 1 month before the exam and you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna study now. At that point, it really don't make no sense at that point, to be honest. It don't make no sense. It just way too late. So me I beg you, just strive and find the courage or the whatever to just seek help from early or ask for help. If you have a classmate where really good at the subject, you can even ask them about it and see if them can help you. You can literally even do that. So the next struggle that CXC students face is social media. So basically at this point, social media basically take over. This include YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, what you call it, Snapchat, all of them something there. Now me personally, I'm not on Snapchat, and I guess me have a TikTok account, but me not even use TikTok like that. It just kinda did it. Instagram did them, and I use it like that necessarily. Even YouTube, well, YouTube I only think me depend really, but yeah. So literally, when students are preparing for them CSE exams, everybody just distracted. Everybody distracted because social media take over. So you go on Instagram and you just start scrolling and scroll. But not like it happened to me before, where sometimes it's like, I don't know, you just go on even YouTube. Me go on YouTube, watch one video, then me watch the next, then me watch, and then is that me know me have things to do. And me just watch video, and then when by your look, sometimes we did, and it's like, oh, at 2 o'clock now, right? And then me go on YouTube and watch something, and watch one next one, and then me look at 2:57, and me say, me really there, so 1 hour, I watch video on YouTube, and even realize, no, but seriously, when you prepare for exam, then you have to really be mindful. You have to really take time into control, to get time into control, and practice time management. When anytime you see yourself pick up, if you click on Instagram, if you click on YouTube, if you click on Snapchat, if you click on TikTok, yeah, please just be aware. Remind yourself every 5 seconds you have something to do. Because if you don't remind yourself every 5 seconds you have something to do, you sit down and you're scrolling, you're watching, you waste much time. Right? So you don't want that to happen. So you have to make up your mind, say, listen, I have to go study, or I have my assignment, I have my SBF to go do, I can't depend this the whole day. So you have to go find the discipline from somewhere. Right? But social media, at this point, see, now even the CXC students, all students are battle against social media. So social media and then work, social media and then work, social media and sometimes the social media win. Because when you waste 5 hours a day on social media, and then when you look on you only look on your work, you never can get half an hour hour done per day. You spend you spend 5 hours on social media. You go to school, you come home, you take up a phone, you take up a laptop, you take up a tablet, whatever, and you scroll from 5 o'clock, go straight until 10 o'clock. Then when 10 o'clock come in, you say, but wait there, I have one work for doing, and you get up 10 o'clock in the night and try to do the work. See, so you just waste 5 hours on social media, and when you look on it, you just go on it for entertainment. It not help, it literally not help you at all. You still have to go get up and do the work afterwards. Or some people then will scroll the whole night and then in the morning and get up and rush and say, oh God, I never do the homework, I never do the SBA, I never do my part, I never do the group work. You don't want that to happen to you. You don't want that to happen to you. So you best get it together. Like, be aware about the whole social media thing. Be very aware about it. Be very aware about the social media thing, and just try to limit the social media use, whether Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, all of them, Twitter, whatever you want, be Facebook if you still use Facebook. Try to limit everything. Another struggle that CXC students face is not having enough money to pay for their CXC exams. Now, this is a very real thing, and we know of people where it's like they need one or more subject, but they never have the money to pay for more subjects, right? At least in Jamaica, we can see in Jamaica right now, where we have maths and English, the government pay for it, as well as IT. And the last me here is that the government did a pay for one science subject for high school students. That's what we did here, say, right? So, and technically, you need at least 5 CXCs, right? You need at least 5 CSEC, right? But this is a real thing where people actually have battle and a struggle because their family don't have the money. The family don't have the money. So, if the family can only pay for 3 subjects, it means they only 3 subjects are pay for. If them can only pay for 2, then that 2 will pay for, right? And I don't know, it's just a very sad reality that, you know, people want to better themselves, people want to go to school, people just want to get some subject, and you have to pay for it. You have to pay for it, and even if you go on to college after you get them CXC, they're going to take more money. But this is really a struggle that CXC students have faced to pay for them CXC exams, because yes, the government pay for maths and then pay for English one time for, you know, so yeah, one time in grade 11, right? So that means that if you do English or maths outside of grade 11, then a different something that you will pay out of pocket. But say the government pay for your maths, the government pay for your English, and then pay for the IT when me here, so them pay for now. And I think you have to do at least one science subject for you graduate too, right? I don't know the details exactly if the government that pay for that science subject or not. I don't remember exactly, but if you know, you can comment down below. But yes, yeah, but it's a sad reality though. Say students have to cough up money to pay for exam, no matter they go to school and all of them something there, and it's hard. But what I think is that part students get them what you call it, them CXCs paid for by the government, I think. So if you're sure that, you can comment it down below if part students get their CXCs paid for by the government, right? The next thing, or the next struggle that CXC students face is not having anybody to push them. Now, this goes back to the family where the student come from. So if you come from a family where, let's just say a lot of things that mean your family, and you're gonna be that first person in your family to finish high school, or even if you do a subject, right? So when you come from a family like that where everybody kind of laid back, is like you one in it that try to make it out. You are the one where everybody depend but to make it out, right? So I mean that all that pressure upon you, and in a sense, because let's just say maybe your mother never gone to school that much, maybe them drop out in a high school, or your father drop out in a high school, or whatever the case might be, they not push you, right? Whatever the case may be, let's just say they just not push you. They just have your day, and you have your interest, your work get done, or you have your interest, the SPA done. When you have a problem, you can't ask them for help. If you come from a family like that, then a lot of pressure upon you, right? And sometimes nobody never push you. Sometimes you just want motivation, and somebody could just say to you, say, just do your best. And some people don't have that. Some people don't have that person in them corner when they can turn to and say, you know, so Mr. Soul, and then your mother, your father, auntie, uncle, stepmother, whatever it be, can come and say, alright, just do your best, just continue and push through and stuff like that. Some people don't have that at all. Some people don't have that, right? So that's another struggle that CXC students face when they do them exams. Nobody now push them. Them just did it, and them a waste them time and do everything. And all them need is just one person in them life to step up and say, get yourself together. That's all them need. But some people not even have that. Them don't even have that one person return to them and say, get yourself together, right? So that's a real struggle that CXC students are facing. That's a real struggle that they are facing. So another thing now that CXC students face is basically self-doubt, or basically not believing in themselves. Because you do a CXC exam and you tell yourself I'm not going to pass them. You tell yourself on beforehand, say you don't think you're good enough, you don't think you understand, you think you know. Listen to me, much people pass CXC exam and never think they're going to pass them. Some people get lucky, yes, you know, but listen, plenty of people do them CXC exams and never know they're gonna pass. Me never know I'm gonna pass everything. You understand? Me never know. It's like you're just going there by faith. You don't know what's gonna happen. Right? But if you're going there with this self-doubt or with this you just don't think you're good enough and I think you can do it. You see, once you're going there with that mentality, you literally call it down on yourself already and even realize it. Right? So my advice, when you're going to the exam, be very neutral. Be very optimistic and say, alright, I'm going to do my best. Right? You go study as hard as I can and push out your best. That is what you're going in here to do. So that's the kind of mentality that you need to have. We are going to push out and say, alright, just get up, I just do my best and stuff like that, right? But don't be all that self-doubt and all them something there. Because me been there, me done that, me did doubt and say, me even think me go pass physics. Maybe that time my dad said, I'm not going to pass a physics because I don't learn nothing. And you might be there in your class and you don't learn nothing, but listen, believe that miracles work. Believe that miracles work. A miracle give me that great reading in physics. A miracle give me that great reading in physics. And then you're going to pass everything too. There are plenty of students who think they're going to fail, think they're not going to subject and they still come out good because God worked miracles and an idea, right? So you can't just think to yourself and say, oh, I'm not going to pass it. Because listen to me, things can be very deceiving, you know, like when you look around you look at the situation, you say to yourself, say, no man, like, I don't think this is going to work out, right? But you don't know what's going to happen. That is why you just have to trust and believe, right? But either way, there's some motivation for when you're going into your CXC exams. It's just to prepare well. Just prepare well, just ensure you have all your materials them together, ensure you actually look for your syllabus and know how far you reach in your syllabus, ensure you cover majority of the syllabus, ensure you do past papers and all them something there. And as I say, if you need help or something, reach out to the teacher, get a textbook, go extra class, go marathon, do something. Just don't sit down and waste your time. And if you don't have no money, go beg sponsorship from somebody. Big a family member, auntie, uncle, sister, brother, whoever they are foreign, if they are foreign, you just beg somebody, right? If it's a textbook you need, beg somebody, find somebody, or even a old stranger. If you want go to a road or write a letter to maybe Grace or them place there and I say, oh, me I beg you know pay for my CXC or me I beg you know sponsor one textbook, you want a bookshop or something, right? But just don't sit down and farm full of yourself, right? So you can't just give up like that. So at the end of the day, you have to put yourself together, right? You just have to get up and you just have to try and do your best. Anyways, the takeaway lesson is just don't give up and just prepare as best as possible for your CXC exams. Anyways, this is the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.